I set out to build the best gaming PC possible for $500, and the results might make you rethink how much you actually need to spend for smooth, high-performance gaming. Alright, so yeah guys, it's basically as simple as that. We're going to be building a $500 gaming computer today. It's going to be a super easy build to follow. So I got my laptop right here. Let me go ahead and go over the specs that I'll be using for this build. So don't worry guys, I'm going to be showing the entire build process and how to put it together. Super simple and easy, but what we're going to be doing for the CPU right here, this is actually a CPU, motherboard, and RAM combo for only $190. And this is actually a really good deal because if we scroll down, they cost a lot more than $190. It's actually almost like $300 with all of this stuff in here. We're getting 32 gigabytes, two 16 gigabyte sticks, 3200 megahertz, as well as the Asus B550M motherboard, which is a very good and reliable motherboard, and the AMD Ryzen 5 5500 CPU. This is what we're going to be getting. We're saving a lot of money doing this, which is just really helping our $500 budget. And guys, this PC is actually going to look really cool with what I have laid out as well. Obviously, you guys don't have to get every single part that I am getting. You can customize it to your own liking, but I think this is going to look really good, especially if we go over here to the case. You can see the case that we're getting. It's actually not $115 because it does have this 30% off coupon applied right here, as you guys can see. So it makes it around $83 to $85. This is the PC Cooler C3T500 case. It's compatible. It also comes in white if you guys want to get white as well. I'm going to be getting the black version though. PC Cooler was actually nice enough to actually send this case out for this video, so I will be showing you guys that in a minute and going over all the features. As you guys can see, it does come with 6 pre-installed ARGB fans, so that just makes the aesthetics, the airflow, and just the entire design so much better. You can see like the whole glass side panels and stuff. Very good looking case. So this is the case we're going to be going with right here. For the GPU, we're actually going to be going with the RX 6600. This is equivalent to like an RTX 3060 graphics card. And as you guys can see, we're searching this up on eBay. We're not getting a brand new one, so we can really get a good GPU for this $500 build. But you can just see right here, searching it up, like this one's 190. He doesn't have any ratings though. It's probably not the best. This one's 200 with 103 ratings on this guy. This one, $180 for RX 6600 right here. 160 right here. So that's honestly saving so much money. We got the 6600 XT right here for $175. So you guys can really be flexible on this for yourselves and what GPU you want to get. You can definitely get a better GPU. Really quick though, if you want to level up your gaming experience, you have to check out ExitLag. It's not just another optimizer, it's the tool for lag-free smooth gameplay. It uses AI route optimization to find the best path for your data in real time, which in short keeps your ping super low and your connection stable across 2,000 games. Yes, that means Fortnite too. But it's got this dynamic stabilizer that sends your data through up to 4 paths at once, meaning if one of those happens to lag, the others keep you locked in. And with over 1,000 servers across 5 continents, ExitLag handles over 18 million optimizations every single week. The setup is super simple. It takes like 2 minutes. You just hit the link below, then you create an account, install the app, pick your game, and click optimize. That's literally it. And actually this month, they've got a limited edition Gamer Month deal. It gives you up to 72% off the duo plan and 77% off the squad plan, which is perfect if you've got friends or siblings playing too. And plus, you can also try ExitLag for completely free for 3 days. If you're interested, there's obviously a QR code here and there's a link down below in the description. Probably for around the same price if you find a very good deal. But we're gonna be getting the RX 6600 for this build. I'll show you guys the one that we'll be getting right here. This is the Gigabyte Eagle version. I like the way it looks as well. It's got the little blue eagle on top. It's also a 3-fan card, so it's one of them bigger ones. And yeah, Gigabyte is a very good and reliable brand that we will be using. And already this build, I already know it's just gonna be so good. It's gonna perform so much better than any other computer that you could buy for $500. It's also gonna look insane as well, which I'm ready for. But for the storage, we're gonna be going with this 512 gigabyte M.2 SSD. You guys can obviously be flexible. I'm just getting 512 so we can really squeeze that $500 budget and not go over. You can see 1 terabyte is $52. You can probably get it cheaper as well, but I personally don't need more than 512 gigabytes because this is just for the video, you know. You guys can get what you guys want to get. But yeah, this is honestly a pretty solid deal, not bad at all. And then for the last thing, the power supply that we'll be getting is the Aries Game 500 watt power supply. I actually got the 750 watt version like 3 years back when I built my own personal computer, so I know this brand is reliable. You can see it has 1100 ratings, 4.5 stars, not bad at all. And it's only $38 for this, which is a lot cheaper than others that are around 50 to 60. We're really doing a very good build right now. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, we do not need a fan. We do not need a cooler because this one right here, it comes with the stock Wraith cooler on the Ryzen 5 5500. And yeah, let's go ahead and order all of these items. The total is right around $500. And yeah, I'm honestly ready for all this stuff to come in because guys, I'm telling you, this is gonna be such a good build. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and purchase these items and wait for them to arrive.
2 days later.
And as you guys can see, everything finally did come in. It only took around 2 to 3 days for everything to get here. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything out of these cardboard boxes so you guys can see all the actual boxes, and also so I don't leak my address. All right, this is the GPU box right here. Brand new looking box for sure from that guy. And then right here, it looks like we have the power supply and also the SSD. So we got the SSD, you guys can see, and then we got the 500 watt power supply. Go ahead and zoom out. And then right here, guys, we got our entire motherboard, RAM, and CPU combo. Great deal, I can't even believe it. It's definitely one of the great ways that you save getting combos like this. But yeah, we got the Ryzen 5 5500, we got the 32 gigabytes of RAM, as well as the motherboard. And then lastly, the thermal paste. But guys, if you are getting this does already come with pre-installed thermal paste as well. So you do not have to use this unless you are having a different cooler. But yeah, we also got some other stuff in this box, like Newegg included some stuff, like there's like a HelloFresh thing right here, coupon, that which just fell. There's a DoorDash one, and there's also a Good Chop one. So that's like, Newegg likes their food apparently, guys. But that is pretty cool to see that they included that stuff as well. And then obviously right here is the case. I have to get a knife real quick to get this unboxed. I didn't think about that beforehand. Just gotta get the tape off, almost done. Yeah, I think that's all we're gonna need. So now I'm actually just gonna turn it upside down to get it out. That'd be a lot easier. And we just slide it up. All right, cool. It's a very, very well packaged case by them, so I'm happy about that. Get all of this plastic off, and there we go. We finally got it right here. Go ahead and turn it around, and yeah, you guys can see already, this thing looks really good. Like, I'm not even just saying that because they sent it to me. Actually looks really good. I would have gotten this case anyways. I'm actually go ahead and take off the plastic wrapping right now. Super satisfying. Wait, we got another one, don't we? Yep. Oh, wait, almost done. Perfect. I'm not sure how the side panel opens though, I will say that. Looks like there's a little screw thing right here to take off, and I don't know if that lets us take the side panel off, maybe. Okay, that didn't get it off, but maybe I just have to take the top thing off too. So taking off this little piece, I think it comes out now. Oh yeah, perfectly, it came right off. Yeah, definitely very good build quality, but I guess let's just go ahead and get right into building this PC and not waste any more time. All right, so you guys are about to see how simple it really is to build a computer. The first thing we're gonna grab is our motherboard, and I don't know why I put my knife up. I literally need it to take this sticker off. Bro, yeah, you're staying over here the whole time. Anyways, take a little sticker off right here. Then we can slide open our motherboard box. You guys can see it. Take off this top layer as well, and then we have our actual motherboard right here, which we will just go ahead and unbox fully. Also on the bottom, you can see there's a bunch of other cables. We got the IO shield that we will need. Then we have some like other cables for the motherboard, as well as like an instruction manual. I'm pretty sure this is the drivers and stuff, but the way we'll be doing it, we won't even need that at all. So just, yeah, make sure to keep everything nice and organized. What we're gonna be doing is putting the motherboard on top of the motherboard box. There is pins on this motherboard, so just make sure you be careful with it, because we do not want anything to break. There's no way I'm telling you guys to be careful with it, and I just dropped it like an inch. That's actually kind of crazy. It's perfectly fine though. I didn't really drop it that bad. Off to a great start so far. Guys, I promise I know how to build a computer, okay? I promise. So the next thing we're gonna do is actually grab our CPU right here and go ahead and install that. We got it right here, and like I said, it does come with a stock cooler, so that's also the cooler that we're going to be using. Go ahead and get everything else out the way real quick though while we're focusing on this. So this is the CPU. You guys can see it up close. We're gonna be very careful with this thing. This is probably the most important thing. Definitely nothing to be nervous about though. You just grab the sides just like that. How I'm holding it, if you guys can see. Pretty secure, but there is all of these like pins right here, so you just want to make sure that you don't damage them at all or bend any of them. If you guys do look closely on the CPU, you guys can see that there is a little triangle right there. Hopefully you guys can see it. There's a little triangle right there on one of the corners. And then what you do is you see the little triangle right here on the motherboard, which basically just shows you where to line it up. Hopefully you guys can see that from that angle, but it's just a little triangle right there, and it just tells you how to align the CPU into the motherboard. And then before you put it in, you want to actually make sure you just lift this lever up on the side just like that, and then again you line up the triangles and then just place it down. Let go and it should fall in place. If it falls in place, you did it correctly. You don't want to push down. You can wiggle it a little bit, make sure it's in, and then you just lower this lever down and click it around, and there you go. Your CPU is installed just like that. Next thing we're gonna do, we actually do need a screwdriver, which is right here. All we're gonna do is unscrew these little mounting plates, because the cooler that we're using, the stock cooler, we do not need these. Now, once we take them out, we can take out our Wraith cooler. We got it right here, and as you guys can also see, it does have the pre-installed thermal paste right there. So we don't need the extra thermal paste, that's what we were talking about. But what we have to do, just make sure that the AMD logo is on the left and that the corner cable is on like the top left corner. And then all you do is line up the thing with the little holes. Like right here, the holes that we just unscrewed out of, you just line up the bottom with them and put it in. I like to look at an angle like this just so I can see it, and right there I know it is lined up and balanced. I'm gonna actually stand up for this so I can see a little bit better. But yeah, what we're gonna do is tighten each corner just a little bit. I'm doing like 5 screws at a time, like 5 circles, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each corner. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can definitely hold the center of the cooler and push down on it as well. And it does actually stop screwing. Like once it stops screwing, that's how you know it is good on that side. So that side stops, we're gonna do the other corner. And then this one should be about ready to tighten. Yep, right there, it's done. And then the last corner is done as well. Make sure they're all good to go. Hopefully my head wasn't blocking it, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Just screw in each side evenly. And then now if you guys look really closely right here, this is what you want to plug the thing into. It says CPU fan. Hopefully you guys can see that. But right there, this one right here, it says CPU fan next to it. So that's what we're gonna be plugging in the cable to. There we go, already nice and installed. Go ahead and tuck the little cable under here though. Next up, we got a super easy install. This is the RAM that we have, the G-Skill RAM, and you guys can also get some RGB RAM as well, which could like make the build look a little bit better, but again, this was in the bundle, so this is why we got it. All right, so this is super simple, but it's definitely very important. You wanna make sure that you plug them into the gray slots, so slots 2 and slots 4. Whatever motherboard you have, it'll always be slot 2 and 4 if you have 2 sticks, because that utilizes dual channel RAM. If you don't, then the RAM can be a lot slower and there could be a couple of issues as well. But yeah, all we gotta do is just make sure the sticker is on the left. And if you guys can't tell by that, you can also see the little notch right here, and you can also see the little notch right here. So you simply open it up by pushing these back and then just install them in the 2 and 4 slot. And then you simply push it down until it clicks back. So there you go, you can feel the click and you know it's installed. And then we do the same exact thing for the 4 slot. Nice and simple. So this little bag that the motherboard came with, we will need one of these screws. So make sure you open it just a little bit. And you grab the little screw that looks like this, which will be screwing right there. I'll show you guys right now. All you do is you see this little spot right here and you just plug it in. It inserts, super simple. Just like that, you hear the click and stuff. And then we grab our little screw and then we push this down. You can see right here, there's a spot to screw it in. So that's all we're gonna do. Simple as that, screw it in, and right there, the SSD is installed. You also wanna make sure that you grab one of the little standoff things, which I will get out. And this is the thing I'm talking about right here. It kind of raises up, so you firstly want to screw that in to one of the little holes, because what we're basically doing is we're putting this in, and this has to rest on top of that, and then the screw will screw into this thing. You just grab the SSD M.2 and then you push it in, and there should be a click just like that. And then right there, we put the screw on top. Some motherboards already had that thing there, but this one didn't, so we just had to get it out of what was included in that little package. So we just sit it down and then we simply screw it in. Just like that. Then our SSD is installed. Simple as that, guys. It's honestly really easy. Now we're gonna actually put this aside and unbox everything else. So this is the GPU. I'm not exactly sure how to take it out of the box though. Then we got the nice GPU right here. You guys can see it says Gigabyte. Pretty sleek packaging. Then we can lift it up just like this. Got the little quick guide, but mainly right here is the GPU itself. Nice and clean. So yeah, excellent condition card that we got used, the RX 6600. Also looks pretty sleek as well. So this is what we're gonna be using and installing. We can also set aside and then get rid of this box. Next up, we got the power supply. It's a full module power supply. Basically means that it has all the cables already attached to it. Some of them you plug in individually, so you only plug in the ones you need, but this has all of them. And we will not use every single one of these. It's very simple to cable manage, guys. Remember, I'll be showing you guys exactly how to do everything in this build. It also comes with this little tester to show you that the power supply actually works before you plug it in. So all you do is you find a 24 pin and then this right here, you plug it in. Then you take the power supply cable, plug that into the wall. I already have another one plugged in. So all you do is plug it in, switch on the power supply. You probably can't see it in real life, but the fan is on, so it's showing that it is working perfectly fine. Now, next up, what we're gonna do is grab the case and also get off the back panel. You just unscrew the little piece from the back on the other side, and then it should just clip off. And we can take all this other stuff out. All this stuff in this box is screws and stuff for the case, which I will go back to later, most likely. And then we also have the manual for the case right there. But yeah, what we're gonna do is take out all of these metal wire things, because these can actually short circuit the computer, and we don't want that, these little metal tie things. Big shout out again to PC Cooler for sending this out, because this case is actually really good, guys. I definitely recommend using it for this build or for any other build. Very good case. You guys will see it later on in the video, all the aesthetics and stuff. But yeah, definitely recommend checking it out, and PC Cooler's website in general. They have a lot of good quality stuff. Now we're actually gonna grab our IO shield that we put aside from the motherboard and install it right into the case. The 3 little holes right here, make sure those are on the bottom. You go from the inside of the case just like this, and then you install it, and then you just like push on all 4 sides kind of, and they should just all individually like clip. just like that. You do have to push it a little bit hard, but it does click in and you know it's installed. Pretty sturdy, it will not fall off once it's installed. You basically just push in on the corners until you feel it and hear it click. Next up, we can flip the case around like here to this side, and you want to see these little points right here. Hold on, I'll bring it up so you guys can see. These little things right here, these hold up, I hope you guys can see it. These things hold up the motherboard. You basically rest the motherboard on them because the motherboard has all these tiny little holes just like that. Because the motherboard has all of these holes right here, you guys can see, 1, 2, 3, and then basically those just line up with the things on the, wherever they aren't in the case, where if you line it up and go ahead and put it in. I can see here that they are in a few places, but they're not here, 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 or here. So we're gonna take these screws that the case came with and basically install the things there so that the motherboard can rest on them. Next, you do what we just did and align it again, put it through the IO shield right here. Then we'll take these other screws that came with the case and we'll screw them into those circles as well. Make sure the screws look like this one right here as well. They have like the kind of flatter top to them. Super easy. Now we can actually take this up. The motherboard is installed into the case. It will not fall out if you screwed it in like a normal person. It will not fall out, it's already screwed in. And we're gonna install the power supply next. So we're gonna take it around the back, just like this. The way to see which way to mount this is basically when the side panel is on right here, you guys can see there is a vent right here, meaning that we want the fan of the power supply to be facing this way where the vents are so then it can draw in the cool air. So all we gotta do right now is put it in just like this. Fan facing away from the case on the back side. Then again, you use the case screws to screw in the power supply. And we'll be using the one that looks like this. Also, if my mic does sound bad, I apologize. I had to plug it in, so sometimes it keeps going under my shirt when I do not know about it. All right, all 4 screws are in. The power supply is nicely mounted and installed. Now guys, the cables might look like a lot, but it's literally 3 basic things. It's the power supply cable, the case cables, and all the fan cables. The case cables just connect all like the power buttons on all the USBs and stuff. And then obviously the fans are, there's the fan power and all the RGB power for the fans. The first we're gonna do is the power supply cables, which is very simple. We're actually gonna do this one right here. This is the big one. You guys can see it. It's the big one right here. This thing plugs into the motherboard. What we do is we take that from the back and then we route it from the side and bring it in just like this. And then we simply plug it into this thing right here, the motherboard 24 pin. Next up, we're gonna take the other cable from our power supply right here. This one has 2 things of 4. So when it looks like that, that means that it is the CPU cable. So we're gonna route that around the top. And then there is 2 sections. There is the one with 2 right here, and there is the one with all 8 that should be attached already. We're gonna use the one with all 8 because the CPU pin is 8. So we're just gonna use the one that already has 8 on it because this motherboard obviously already has 8. Now we're gonna take it and plug it in. You guys can't really see, but it is pretty self-explanatory. So we just plug that in. And then the last one that we'll be using is to power our graphics card, which is right here. It has 2 8 pins, and we're not gonna need that right this second. We're gonna use that later on. The first cable we're gonna do is the HD audio cable. It literally says HD audio, and we're gonna put that in the bottom. We're gonna plug it into the one that says AAFP right here. It is the first one from the left on the bottom. It only goes in one way, and you can see that with each pin that is there when you line it up. Next up is the cable that says USB 3.0 on it. We're gonna also put that in the bottom, and then we're gonna put that through the side of the motherboard right here on this side, and then it plugs in right here to this one. There's also only one way that this one goes in. There's one like missing square on the top right of the cable, and we line that up on the top right where there's not a pin in the slot. And then now we have these front panel connector cables. There's like 3 small ones, and they go right here on the bottom where it says F_panel. So I'll show you guys as well this angle. I'll also put up an image on screen as well, how to plug them in, because you guys won't really be able to see me do it. You just look at the cables and look at what they say, and then look at the image on the screen and the orientation. Pretty simple. All right, and once we do that, we have the last group of cables, which is our fan and power cables. So you're gonna wanna find the power supply where it has the SATA cable on it, which says SATA on them, and also looks like these right here. And then for one of the last ones, if we take a look right here, we can see this little thing. You can see the thing that all the fans are connected to, and these cables come from it. It's just the fan cables to power the fans and give them RGB. So we're gonna take those. This one powers the fans, and this one powers the RGB. So I'm gonna show you guys where to put that in on the case. So take the 3-pin one and take it and put it in the bottom of the case. And then you just install it where it says add_gen 2 right here, this white one. Then we're gonna take the other fan one and put it through the top. And then right above where we installed the CPU fan header, we're gonna install the actual fan header for all the other fans, which is right here. You just plug it in. Now we do have this other cable right here that comes from the USB Type-C port right here, but unfortunately our motherboard does not have this slot, so you have to use an adapter if you're gonna wanna use this specific USB-C port. So we're not gonna be able to use it right now, so you don't have to worry about that. But now we're basically on to like the last step, which is just clicking in our graphics card and installing that. All we do is we grab our graphics card right here, we take off the protective thing for the slot. Now all we do is we grab the GPU and we line it up with the slot right here. So simply this just plugs right into that and it clips in. Before we do that though, make sure you open this up right here. That opens it up so the graphics card can actually slide in. So yeah, simply once you have it lined up, you just push it in and you'll hear a click. Okay, so it clicked in, and now we're just gonna grab the graphics card cable from our power supply. And again, that is the one that has the 2 8s right here for the graphics card. You take that from the power supply and then we're gonna route it in. All right, so we routed it in, and simply all you do is just plug it in and then you're good to go. So now once we install the GPU, we just screw the screws back in on the side. All right, so now after that, after we got our GPU installed, one thing you wanna make sure you do, which I forgot to do, I literally just did it. I'm actually gonna grab the camera and show you guys. This is the fan hub that all the fans are going into that I was talking about. But right here is a SATA power cable that you have to connect to the right side of it so it can get power from the power supply. So yeah, all I did was take from the power supply one of the cables that has the SATA power, and then I plugged it into the right side of the fan hub. So now everything should be good to go. And yeah, let's do the first boot up. I don't even know what to expect, to be honest. We plug the power supply in, then we gotta power the power supply on. Make sure you do that or else it's not gonna turn on. It's the little line, that's how you know that it's on. So yeah, first power on, let's go ahead and see what it looks like. Sheesh, why is it? Oh, they're all defaulted to green, but this looks absolutely insane, bro. It only took me like an hour-ish to build, and I was explaining the whole thing to you guys, so I could have literally done it faster, but yeah, this is what it looks like. All of the fans are spinning. GPU fans are spinning as well. So it looks like it's pretty good to go. Looks like there's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut to a different angle of connecting this to a monitor and then the initial setup. Super quick and easy. And yeah, guys, you just built your first computer if you are following along with the video. If not, pure entertainment, I know. All right, so now what we have to do is actually install Windows on a USB flash drive, so then we can install it on our computer. So it's very simple. I'll show you guys how to do it exactly right now. See, all you do is get another computer, a laptop or something, and go on Google, search up Windows 11 installer. You can see the installation media thing right here, which is what we're gonna use, but if you don't see it, just go on to download Windows 11 and then hit create Windows 11 installation media and download that. Once you download that, you just open it up, you click yes, the recorder probably can't see that, but you just hit yes, and you see all of this stuff right here, you can just hit accept. Then you have Windows 11 in English right there, that's right, just hit next. And then right here you see USB flash drive. You want to make sure that one is selected, and it does have to be at least 8 gigabytes. So make sure you have a flash drive that is at least 8 gigabytes. And then all you gotta do is plug it in right now into the computer and then hit next and then hit install right here once it's plugged up. As you can see right here, I don't have it plugged in because I already did it. So that's all you gotta do, make sure it's plugged in, just hit install on it and then you're good to go. All you wanna do is turn off your computer and then plug in the flash drive. All right, so we plugged in our flash drive right here as you guys can see. And if it does boot into BIOS, sometimes it'll boot straight up to Windows, but if it does boot straight into BIOS, all you guys gotta do is go to advanced mode in the bottom right, then you go to advanced right here, SATA configuration, and then make sure that SATA mode is on AHCI right here, not RAID. Make sure it's on AHCI. Then you go to boot, and then make sure that the boot option number 1 is the flash drive that we just installed into the computer and plugged in. Make sure it's on that, and then all you guys gotta do is hit exit, save changes, and reset. Then as you guys can see, it will start to load up and we should boot straight into the Windows setup now. Gotta give it a second to load. And then yeah, blue screen right here. As you guys can see, we are in the setup and everything is right. You just set it up how you want to set it up on your own. And then here when you see install Windows 11, make sure you're on that and then make sure you hit I agree to everything, hit OK. Hopefully you guys can see everything. I just put it a little bit closer, but now you're on the product key screen and then you hit I don't have a product key if you don't have one. If you do, obviously you put it in there. Then just choose what you want to install, and Windows 11 Home is the basic one. So just hit Windows 11 Home for the average user. Then you have all of this stuff for license and terms and you just hit accept. And then it says select where you want to install Windows 11, and we want to install that on our main SSD, which is right here, the disk 0 unallocated space. As you can see, that is the 500 gigabyte SSD that we got. So we're gonna click that and hit next. And then it brings you to this, and then all you have to do is hit install now, and right just like that, it will install Windows 11. You have Windows 11 installing, and when it's done, you'll be able to set it up as your own computer. So yeah, that's it for that. I'm gonna go ahead and set up everything, obviously, for myself and get some games installed, and we're gonna see how good this PC runs in games, and I think you guys are gonna be genuinely surprised. All right, so we got the PC booted up, first boot up, and the first thing we're gonna do is install the drivers, so after that we can get started, but what you wanna do is just search up the motherboard, which we have the Asus B550M A Wi-Fi 2 drivers right here, and you can see that is what we typed in. We just searched that up, and as you can see, this is what comes up. You can just find the motherboard, and then all you do next is just download all these things right here, like the LAN, wireless chipset, audio, VGA, Bluetooth, utilities, SATA, all these drivers you just download and install, so you have the newest drivers. And then after that, you're ready to go. So I've already installed some games. I've already also installed all the drivers, and yeah, first game we're gonna do is some Valorant. So let's go see how good this thing runs on this computer. All right, so we just loaded in. As you guys can see, we're literally getting, what is it, 300 FPS basically. Yeah, 300 FPS in Valorant. It is going down a little bit, but it is going right back up to 300. Temperatures are also really good as well. Temperatures, the GPU and CPU, this case and these fans keep it really cool. And also you can see our GPU and CPU percentage. So that's what we're gonna have up the whole time while we're playing all the games. But yeah, let's just see if we can get a little bit of some good gameplay here. Oh, there we go, nice little one tap right there. Another person's around here somewhere. Another one tap, let's go. Okay, not that one, we're not that good. We're not that good. There's so many people right here in front of me, oh my goodness. And I did not expect one to be there. I thought there was one everywhere but there. That's actually kind of crazy. Oh. I know you're here. Bro was hiding. Bro was playing some hide and seek. Guys, I also want to say that I'm playing in 1440p right now, guys. So I will change it to 1080p, but you can see the FPS we were getting before there at 1440p. So let's go ahead and change it to 1080p. We are on all low settings as well. But yeah, let's go to 1080p now. Yeah, FPS counter is a little bit bigger just because the resolution changed, obviously, but the FPS doesn't even seem to change too much. I mean, we're still getting like over 250. Not bad. Of course, Valorant is very CPU intensive, so we're literally barely using like any of our GPU. We're only using 30%, so this isn't really the best game to test out for this computer. I'm not gonna be playing it long, but I just wanted you guys to see, you know, how it's performing. A little nice little kill right there, but yeah, I'm not gonna play it for too much longer because I want to show you guys what this PC can actually do, because it can run some pretty demanding games. This person right here as well. Get a few more kills on this thing though. Okay, well that's not a great start for that. Hold on, I meant right here. Right here's what I meant. Okay, all right guys, I just want to get one more kill and we're gonna go to a different game. Okay, there it is right there. Yeah, you can see the FPS. I mean, literally we're getting about 300 FPS, probably 250 when we're playing. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to a different game. Go on to the next game. All right, so the first thing I want to test is Fortnite in performance mode. We're in creative right now, and as you can see, we're getting over 300 FPS. For the maximum, I mean, it's super smooth. Besides my skill level, there's absolutely nothing limiting this game, like at all. You can see I can perfectly edit, like no input delay, no nothing, super good. And yeah, honestly, like I think this is gonna be really consistent FPS in game because of like how good of a CPU and GPU combo we have. But again, you can see it's literally not even using that much of our CPU and GPU right now. I will also play on high settings and I'll show you guys what FPS we're getting afterwards, but I'm just gonna get a few kills and reload and just get a good gameplay basis. But yeah, I'm just gonna be playing performance mode because that's what I play on anyways. Even if I had a good computer, I still play performance mode, but I know some of you guys wouldn't. So I'm gonna show you guys high settings afterwards. But yeah, let's get right into this game on performance mode. Oh guys, we're literally getting over 400 FPS in the battle bus right now, pushing 500, which is kind of crazy. But overall, this PC build I already can tell is just such a good build. Like we're literally dropping down and getting 100 and like over 150 FPS. Like it's not even going below that, and it's still super consistent. Like there's no stutters or anything. We had that 32 gigabytes of RAM, a really decent CPU and a great GPU. So yeah, it just really helps out a lot. It's looking like this game is gonna be easy to run at 144 FPS pretty consistently no matter what, which is great if you have a 144 Hz monitor. So this monitor that I'm using is also really good quality. So I can, like the colors and everything are really good. This person, oh, he's running away. But yeah, the colors are really good. I don't know if you guys can tell on the video. Oh my gosh. What is happening? We're getting rushed by the zone again, man? Oh, 60 on him. Oh, he's cracked. He is cracked, folks. Got him. There we go. Nice. We will take that all day. We also need to take this so we can get down safely. We literally have like not seen like anybody. Oh, as I say that, there's someone running up on us. Hit him for 20. Hit him a little bit. No, why am I climbing? I hate auto mantle, bro. I got the floor. He's one tap. He's actually one tap. So am I. There we go. We got him. Nice. I don't know why I chose to use my SMG, but it worked. And we got the kill. Let's not question it. Oh, 41 on him. 70 on him. This guy is literally an escape artist, bro. Holy moly. Okay, he's dead, finally, bro. Escape back to the lobby this time. Jeez Louise, bro. Oh, another dude rushing us. 79 on him? Is that a Renegade Raider? It is a Renegade Raider. Renegade Raider is dead. Let's go, chat. Let's go, guys. All right, only one person left somehow. Somehow there's only one dude left, and he's rushing us right now. Getting the high ground. Oh, he's lit. He's so low. There we go. We got him. Let's go. Hey, we got first game ever played in this PC. We just got to win on performance mode. Pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. No issues whatsoever with FPS. I can definitely say that. But yeah, let's run this. I'm not really gonna play a full game in high settings, but I am just gonna run it in high settings in a game so you guys can see the FPS if you're interested. All right, so we're in creative right now. I did just want to go ahead and show you guys the FPS for creative high settings, and it looks like we're getting about 130, 140 FPS, and you can see our CPU is completely maxed out and our GPU is at 80%, which it is using the full PC right now. Actually like 140 FPS. I mean, it's not bad. It literally looks really good and it's playable and creative for sure. So we're gonna take this into a game really quick and just let me show you guys how much FPS you can get on high settings in a game. All right, guys, we're on the side of the map. I'm literally just swimming around right now. And obviously, you know, we're not near anybody, but we are getting like 85, 90 FPS on these settings right here. I'll make sure to show you guys exactly what I'm using. DirectX 12, this is all high, lumens on all high, everything's on all high. So yeah, literally, actually 100 FPS right now. That's actually kind of insane. But yeah, graphics look really good. You can see the GPU is being used basically 100%. So yeah, it's doing really well. 100 FPS is not bad at all. I didn't think we were gonna get this much in game, to be honest, but that's not bad. Can definitely still build and stuff, aim and shoot. Yeah, not bad. Looks like we'll get 60 FPS in a fight. This is a $500 computer, guys. Like literally, like this is so good. And also, guys, I apologize if my voice is a little like, I don't know, softer. It's because like I can't like talk. Like my voice is like gone or something. I don't even know, bro. Look at these graphics though. These are insane. Like, can you guys? Hopefully, you guys can see it as well as it shows up. This monitor also makes it look really good. But yeah, also, I don't know if you guys are interested in the monitor, but it is the Innocent 25 G2S. It's 1440p, 240 hertz. Obviously, you can change it to be any resolution you want below that. But yeah, it goes up to 1440p, 240 hertz. QHD display and the colors look amazing, so that's what I'm using in this video. Probably gonna die just because I don't really care right now, but I wonder if there's anyone here that I can just like try to fight. There is, right here. Let's go, let's land right on him. Oh my, we just got an internet spike. That wasn't even that was so weird. That wasn't even, oh, hit him for something. 41. Oh, there's another. Yeah, nice, okay. Yeah, I think that's our sign to not try to play right now for some reason, but yeah, we are getting pretty good FPS on high settings. I mean, not much else you can expect more for a $500 custom built PC, which is really good. Like, I know some pre-builts at performance mode for $500 that get this FPS, which is absolutely insane. I'm gonna let this guy kill me, but yeah, let's go into the next game. Playing Forza Horizon 5 on the maximum settings, ultra settings, so I'm ready to see how much FPS we can get on that. Let's go to settings. Graphics, yeah, literally extreme. Like this, guys, there's high, there's ultra, and there's extreme. This is extreme Forza Horizon 5 settings, literally the highest settings you can possibly do in the game. And this is a very intensive game. Like literally, this takes a lot to run. We are playing in 1080p. I will show 1440p in a second. But as of right now, 1080p, it looks like we are able to get 60 FPS. No way it stays at that. Dude, that is so, it's not even moving. This is 60 FPS solid, guys, on extreme settings Forza Horizon 5. What? Okay, see that? I'm actually very surprised right now. I'm actually very surprised. I'm gonna travel to somewhere that's a little bit more intensive, like where there's more going on in the game. Even though this, I mean, you can see the graphics like are like crazy. How do I change view on this? Okay, like this. Yeah, look at the graphics. Oh my, yeah, this is insane. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say insane in this video, but this is insane. Really quick, I'm gonna stay right here because we're getting a solid 60 FPS. I'm gonna change it to 1440p and see how much that affects it. 1440p, you guys can see right there, save and accept. That was pretty quick, no delay at all. That drops us down to about 50. So 10 FPS, probably 15 FPS, but the quality difference is kind of, yeah, the quality difference is definitely, you can tell 1440p, but it's still playable. Like this is still playable. 1440p extreme settings on Forza Horizon 5, and we're getting 45, 50 FPS. That's actually so surprising. I guess this is what happens when you have the best $500 custom PC build. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to Horizon Festival. Let's fast travel there. All right, here we are. This is very intensive, guys. As you can see, all the people, and we're getting actually more FPS somehow. Okay, this PC is crazy. Keep in mind that you can also like get any GPU you want. Like you can see this GPU is maxed out, CPU is not even maxed out. So you could get a better GPU and get a lot more FPS if you wanted to, if you can find one that's good used. But this is an RX 6600. It's not even the best that we could do for this build. And we're getting 60 FPS, 1440p extreme settings right now. And yeah, I don't know why I was getting 45 earlier, but we're getting 55 right now. So that's sick. Really quick, want to change it back to 1080p and see what we're going to be getting on that. All right, it's back to 1080p, and it looks like it just gets about like 5 more FPS. Not too big of a difference, but yeah, Forza Horizon 5, definitely can check that out the list for the games that can run on this thing. Hold on, let's see how fast I can get real quick. Oh my goodness. This car is insane, bro. We're at 280 miles per hour right now. We're gonna hit this ramp too. We're gonna go flying. Oh, yeah, we're dead for sure. Somehow the car's still intact, bro. But yeah, just the detail. You guys can see just the detail of everything right now. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but this game runs perfectly fine. We're gonna take it to the last game and see the performance on some Call of Duty Warzone. All right, y'all, so I'm just now dropping in literally 100 FPS. That's actually really good, and it feels really good as well. I didn't change my FOV though, because this is definitely a little bit too zoomed in. So let's change that. Let's put it at 120. Let's put it at the maximum FOV. That's a little bit more like it. Yeah, 120 FPS. I just saw one. Yeah, this is really good. I keep saying that, bro, but this is actually so good. We're currently playing at 1440p as well. Like, I don't know. Hope we can get some kills, guys. I would like to get a good gameplay here. Whoa. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I had a different gun in my hand instead of a shotgun, so that was a waste of a death. Come on, man. Okay, good, we got him. Let's go. We gotta kill him this thing. That's what I wanted. Get some good gameplay here, but we gotta kill. Not bad. Definitely not performing bad at all. I'm saying that as if I'm expecting it to. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's such a good build, I'm telling you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got him. Nice. We got him. I don't know what's going on with this like lighting right now in the game. I could barely even see that guy right there. Person again right here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, guys, I don't know what's up with the game. The game was performing great, but I can't see anybody. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell like on the recording or something, but like the colors are like so bright right now. I know it's not the monitor. I think it's like a setting accidentally turned on in the game, but I don't know where it's at. We're just gonna have to deal with it. I have nothing but a shotgun, so we're gonna see how this goes in here. Oh my gosh, we got him. Let's go. I knew he was running around in here. I could not find him though. Oh my gosh, where did you come from? I'm reloading. Dumb play right there to reload after you just like go away. That's not a smart plan. Maybe we'll be able to kill him again right here. I have no idea. Again, maybe we'll be able to kill him here.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Don't know. Guys, I think it's because I have HDR turned on for some reason. I think I just fixed it. Yeah, I literally just fixed it. Guys, my bad. The whole time the colors looked stupidly bad. They're super bright. Now I can actually see. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference just because this lobby is very sweaty, I'm not gonna lie. All right, there we go. I heard him running. Oh, another one. All right, they all want the smoke, but too bad I gotta heal now. I gotta get some armor on. Jeez. At least we're getting some decent gameplay. But yeah, it's like 110 FPS, which is really solid, dude. Oh, yo, what? I just got flanked, I guess, bro. He didn't even know I was there. That's so unfortunate. I guess that's why I shouldn't be camping like that. Oh well. Hey, we got some pretty good kills. Warzone is surprisingly running really good. I mean, 110 FPS on low settings. This PC is not even optimized either, so yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, yeah, guys, hopefully this video did help you guys out if you're building a computer or, you know, you're just watching for entertainment. But yeah, this is it right here. Like, you guys can get a better look of it now that it's all set up. I'll turn all the other lights off so you guys can just really see what this thing looks like. Yeah, I mean, this is it right here. Like, it looks so good. Like, when I take a side panel off, this case, this PC cooler case helps a lot with that. Like, just the whole look of it. This does not look like it costs $500, and it definitely performs very well. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a gaming computer and you're wanting to buy a pre-built for around this price, definitely don't. Definitely build one like this. Honestly, build this exact one. You'll still be very good for a few years, and it's upgradable. I mean, you can upgrade the CPU for a couple of generations as well, so it's pretty good. Obviously with the AM4 socket, it's not the brand new AM5 socket, so you can't get the brand new AMD CPUs in there. So you have to compensate a little bit with that, but either way, there's still some really good AM4 CPUs that you could upgrade from the 5500 from. But yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys found it informative. Hopefully the build guide was easy to follow. I try to make it easy to follow as well. And also remember that having a good computer is not everything. You definitely want some good internet as well. And if you don't have good internet already, or you just want to boost it, remember to check out ExitLag. They're also having the great deals right now with like 77% off their squad plan, 72% off their duo plan. You can also try it free for 3 days to get some great internet. But yeah, make sure to check the link in the description for that. Also remember, check out PC Cooler Case. Guys, real quick, I gotta check the verse of the day. You already know we gotta do that. So, oh yeah, you already know, this is a great one right here. That's literally the best news ever right there, guys. But yeah, make sure to read your Bible. Jesus does want a relationship with every single one of you guys watching right now. I'm not just saying that. Go try it for yourselves. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, check out the videos here and here. They're also really good videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.